Okay, guys. Yeah. So I'm sorry I had to redo it. Yeah. This is Spirit Journey. I'm in my kitchen, and I'm making soap. And I was just on a moment ago doing part two, and then the screen froze. So, uh, this is the continuation. So I apologize for that. I don't know why that does it. Yeah. All right. I'm glad that you're back, Libera. Yeah. So I was just waiting for you guys. I apologize for that. I don't know why it, get away, my little doggy. Yeah, so I didn't do anything new. I did what I did right away. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I want to show you the water that I was doing. So I'm gonna toggle the camera so you can see the water that I'm mixing. Okay, so this was the last part that I was doing. This is distilled water along with a little dab of this soap batter, okay? This is like a paste. This is the oil along with water and, let's say, the water and the potassium hydroxide. Potassium hydroxide is poured into the distilled water. You use distilled water because if it has minerals or other impurities, it can interfere with the soapification. Soapification is the process of the oils combining with the potassium. Is a chemical reaction and it makes soap. Okay, and this process, what you see here, it took 3 hours. I had it cooked for 3 hours. It starts out like a liquid, and you use a blender, a hand blender, to mix it. Okay, so you initially you melt the oils. In this case, I used oh, what oil did I use? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. I apologize. I used an oil. I put it in the description. I can't believe that happened. But either way, I use castor oil. Oh, and shea butter. Yes, I use shea butter and castor oil. Just 2 ounces of castor oil. The shea butter was about 37 ounces. Okay, so the oils melt, and then you add the liquid and um, you put the, I'm sorry, you measure out the liquid that you need, and then you pour the potassium hydroxide into the water, not the reverse. You pour the, you do it that way because when it splashes the water. If you pour the water into the potassium hydroxide, the potassium hydroxide could um, get put on you, splash on you. So that's why you don't do that. And then you mix it all together. You pour the water potassium hydroxide mixture into the melted oil, and you cook it and use the blender, and it gets thick. You do this for 3 hours. So that's what this is. And then you get the little cup. You add a little bit of the distilled water and a little dab of that cooked soap, or soap to be, and just a little bit. And why I'm doing this, okay, I have to determine if it's cooked long enough. So it has to be at a low pH. If it's too high, that's all I do. If it's too high, sorry, if it's too high, then it's not safe to use, okay? So what I'm gonna do, as I was saying, this instrument here measures pH. pH is from a scale of from 1 to 14. The pH of 7 is neutral, okay? So I want it as close to 7 as possible, and with soap making, the desired is about like between 9 and 10. but the closer you get, the safer it is to use, okay? So this instrument here, a pH reader, is, hello, uh-oh, it froze again. Shoot. I can't believe it. It froze again, guys. I'm really sorry about that. But you know, I'm going to keep on going. This is ridiculous. Why this happens. Okay? But I'm going to keep on going. You're going to hear the voice, my voice speaking. So right now what I'm doing, I'm taking the pH reader and I'm going to put it into the liquid solution of the water. The water and the, yeah, it's kind of, yeah. So the pH here, it says 11.4, so that's still kind of high. Okay, so yeah, 11.6 it says. It's still going up. So this is still very caustic. So it should cook a little more. Okay. I want it to cook a little more. So basically, once it gets to the a low enough pH, then you add, let's say when I weigh out how much, I'm going to turn on the fire back on. So I'm going to put a cover on it this time, because I think, like, if it dries out too much, then it won't have that moisture. So I'll put on the cover so it won't dehydrate too much. Okay. Wow. Yeah, that is something else. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm scraping off the excess that's on the scraper. And I'm going to heat it up again. And when it gets to a low, I'm going to cook a little more. And when it reaches, like, when I retest the pH level, when it gets to like a 10 pH, then I'll turn off the fire, and then I'll weigh out the paste that you saw there. So let's say if it's a pound of paste, I will add a pound of distilled water to it. Mix it up, and then now it has to dissolve. The distilled water has to dissolve the paste. And once it's all completely dissolved, then you just put it in bottles. That's right. And then you got soap, and you can use it immediately. Okay, that's why it's so important that you check the pH level, because if it's too hot, I mean, not too hot, if the pH is too high, then it'd be caustic to your skin. Okay, so um, this is part 2, and I'll probably do a part 3 probably tomorrow, and show you what it looks like in the bottle and everything. Well, yeah, I'll probably do that. So I hope you enjoyed this. I apologize for the interference. I don't know why it's been doing that, but it is what it is. So take care, guys, and thank you for watching. Okay? Signing off.